Hello Leos, and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for August. So yes, we're in Leo season. Happy birthday to all you beautiful August Leos. And we're moving from Leo season into Virgo season later in the month. This is a bit of a different Leo season happening for you. But I get that there's, firstly, you got 2 full moons. So there's a blue moon happening. There's a full moon in Aquarius on July the 2nd. The peak, I think, of the highlight of the month, I think, is going to be your new moon in Leo happening on the 16th of August. And I get this energy of like it's coming up. It's like the tip of the mountain. It's a peak energy that's coming through. And there's just so much higher potentials. I wrote a few intuitive notes down, which I'll share in a sec with you. And we've also got a full moon in Pisces happening on August the 31st. So yeah, 2 full moons happening in August. It's all happening. There's also a lot of planets in retrograde. So that's why I'm saying it's feeling like a bit of a different energy for you. So Venus is in your sign. This is a benefic energy, and it is in retrograde in August. And this is going to be about you working through a lot of validation, self-validation and self-worth issues, and how that plays out through relationships, and especially relationships in the past, how bold you're feeling and expressive you're feeling about, expressing yourself based on whether this is self-validation or whether it's somebody else validating you. So I think you're doing a lot of work with that. Mercury turns retrograde. So we have a Mercury retrograde on August the 24th in Virgo. So all the retrogrades this year are in the Earth sign. So that's going to be happening in the sign of Virgo. And yeah, Uranus also turns retrograde, the big outer planet, on the 29th of August at 23 degrees of Taurus. So that's going to be interesting. So we have a lot of planets in retrograde because Saturn is already in retrograde, Neptune's in retrograde, and Pluto is in retrograde. So the retrograde energy is more of a chance to go internal and go into the divine feminine, go within, and we're kind of going back over and reviewing things in our life, perhaps a sense of understanding that there's so much that is coming to you that you're learning and moving through before you can fully burst out and move forward. So, but this beautiful new moon that's coming through for you, Leo, on the 16th, which just happens to be my birthday. So I was looking at it. These are the message I got for you. So amazing potential for change. You might be really motivated to change at this time, super, super motivated to change and expand. But there's going to be a challenge. I've written it may require some heavy lifting and upheaval, in that it might be a Goliath type effort that you've got to move some big energy in order to move forward with this. And that energy is going to require some effort. But that energy is related to you, your ego, your sense of self, your sense of how you're expressing yourself in the world. And so it may be you kind of need to step out of yourself, or you're forging a new sense of identity that's coming in, or a new version of you where you're not necessarily, you're allowing that change to come through. So it's got this potential for big change. And like I said, the new moon is when you set your intentions. So it is about setting your intentions with this pinnacle energy. What do you want to achieve for the year, being a new moon in Leo? And if you're a Leo rising or Leo moon, this is a really fantastic time to set that intention. So it's kind of got some ambitious energy, but like I said, there's challenges to change around it. So let's see what else is coming through. For August, we've got 4 of Crystals, control and security. I think that it's like you're probably working on some bigger things in your life around building structures and wanting to build security into your world at this moment in time. So this is the 4 of Pentacles. And it's interesting because it can be that it's like I want to remain in control. That feels more secure for me. That feels like the calmer emotional waters. I've got my boundaries, my rules, my structures in my life I feel comfortable with. But this challenge to grow is potentially asking you to move beyond that and steps outside of that in some way. So there's this brilliance that can come through with this, where there's more light potentials of your soul. Leo, ruled by the sun. So you like to shine, but it's this sense that there's other parts or more parts of you that are wanting to come out that feels new. And again, they're bringing me to this energy of higher potentials that can come through with this. And the Four of Crystals is Capricorn energy. It's like, what are you holding on to for fear of letting go? But it can also be about working with your resources and managing your resources really well as well. It can represent saving money or just having to be a little bit more careful with your resources. So let's see what else. What's shifting and changing for Leo in August? So let's see what's shifting and changing for Leo, or the potential to shift and change coming through. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. We've got a lot. A lot of cards came out, and that's the sense. I feel like there's a lot that you can budge and move, and this feels like very stuck energy. So it's kind of like the only person that can move this is you. So we've got Wand, Queen, Aries, Throne, Earth, Palace, Pentacle, Princess, reversed, that's the Mercury going reversed in Virgo, and Pentacle 6, Mercury, Taurus as well. So we have the sense that with this Wand Queen, this can also be a Leo energy as well. It's the Fire Queen coming through going, right, I need to work on some things. I need to perhaps go in and give something a little bit more thought or do some more research. This is the card of research, analysis, and wanting to come up with some practical solutions, even some efficiencies in your life, because I feel like there's very pragmatic and practical. It could be related to money or living situation or work and career in some way. So it's very much like, as you know, the North Node, which is your soul's purpose, the next place your soul wants to go to learn things, is moving into Aries. So I feel like you're getting messages about what that is. And this is more of a thoughtful energy of, okay, what do I need to learn? What do I need to plan around this? How can this move forward? It feels like it's not quite ready to move forward yet. Things have to be put in place, or new or processes need to be worked out so that it can move forward. We've also got Hermit, Mercury, Virgo, Mercury. Again, Mercury's this Mercury retrograde energy is going to be really strong. Pentacle 9, Saturn, Virgo. So a lot of Virgo energy, as you mentioned, as you know, we're moving into Virgo season at the end of the month. So I feel like this is getting, like I said, getting down to earth, getting really practical, having some space around you. So I really feel like it's like I need to get to work and I need to block off some time in my calendar, or have some space, or have a place that you go to that you can get something done. Because I feel like this is very much like head down, just working at something, working something through, putting a lot of time and effort into something. And it may be that you just, burning the midnight oil with this a little bit, but you need your space to be able to move this forward. It feels quite, like I said, practical and pragmatic. So a lot of earth coming through for you here, Leo. So let's see. What else does Leo need to know? So Leo, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right. Leave the rest. Trust your intuition. And it does really resonate. You'd like to explore this further into the future and deeper. There will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below, and that is through the Patreon channel as well. So let's see what else is coming through for Leo. Yeah, the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups. This is the card of work. So I just really feel like you're getting down to work here with this Eight of Pentacles. I just kept getting Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and it's in your conscious mind there. So yeah, you're really working on something, and I feel like it's taking form. So that feels really important. It's connected to this Aries-like energy of something that you're feeling ambitious with, but it's almost like, just say, this was like, say, a film script that you're working on, for example. This is just an example. And you've received some sort of funding, or you're actually writing the script, but you're doing the research around the characters. Maybe you need to know what a certain type of honey from a part of the planet. Maybe you need to research a certain animal or something, I just feel like, and then it's the process of working through the information, collating it, putting everything together. You're putting something together here in your life. So I really feel like it's like you're working on something and getting it together, putting your life together, or putting something together here. So let's see what else is coming through for Leo. Let's see what else is coming in for Leo. So it really felt like there was like July was like the boom, aha moment, and August is a bit like now I'm getting down to work with it kind of energy. So yeah, let's see what else is coming through for you, Leo. What else is coming through for Leo? Okay, we have the Two of Cups in the recent past. Okay. The World in the near future, completion energy, Three of Cups, you're going to be celebrating this. The Hanged Man, I really feel like you need to put some time and effort, take some time out. Like I said, block off your calendar. Page of Cups, Nine of Wands, you might be tired, but it might be, rewards from, yes, the Ten of Cups coming through, happiness, yeah, and going, I did it with the Magician and the Judgment card. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so I really get there's this real sense of achievement and completion that comes through with this, Leo. So we have as the main situation, Three of Wands, this is the young Empress. So again, Aries energy. And like I said, it's the new ambition that comes through with what it is that you've attracted with that North Node in Aries. Your soul is saying, we want to do this. We want to learn how to do this. Let's go down that path. And it feels like I need to start it. I need to work on it. And I feel like there's, like I said, new potentials, new ambitions with this. So this is the young Emperor going, right, maybe I'm waiting for some good results to come in, some kind of positive result. And it's like potentially put the feelers out or put things out, put some messages out or made some connections in some way, but you're just waiting for something to come back to you that feels really positive. You're crossed by the Four of Cups. So this is the card that it may be that in that process of waiting, you're starting to get a little bit bored or restless or disillusioned. I don't feel like this is anything moving forward super fast. It's not like, bang, doors are opening. This is amazing. This is like, you're just walking straight through it. The light is here. It's very much like you're putting in the work. And so it could be a little bit like the results, if the results don't come in super fast, then it could even feel a bit disillusioned, bored. You're searching for something more here with this Four of Cups. So it could just be working with these two very different energies, because I feel like there's a lot of dedication and determination and willpower that comes through with this. And then there's something else that's kind of just feels a bit blur on the side that's like, well, I still have to do that, but I really want to be doing this kind of energy. In your conscious mind, we've got the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the card of work. So definitely you're working on something. It could be related to your work, or it's something that you're creating for a future work potential. So it just feels like you're putting in the time and effort and energy. This is the person, like we said, head down and just working on it. So that's a really important energy. At the base, we've got the Moon card. So I feel like working from home or home and living situation, office situation, wherever you're working and doing this is going to be really important. So, I feel like you might be doing this, say, after hours at home or working from home on this in some way, because I feel like it's something kind of extra on top of what you're already doing, but it feels like, you're putting the effort in, hoping that this is going to become a bigger thing further down the track. So the Moon card is kind of saying perhaps there's some underlying issues that have come up that you need to kind of review and work upon, and kind of to make something work in your life, to bring a really solid structure in. It could be with the Two of Cups that this is, in the recent past, the card of relationship. Has there been like an interesting connection, fated connection, or has there been some focus on a relationship that has somehow got you working on this? I feel like this is kind of the catalyst energy, and it may be that you're wanting to work on a relationship. That can be coming through with this as well, but there's definitely been some kind of person that you've met or relationship that is going to kind of be in the back of your mind. It's part of this. So in the near future, we've got the World card, and this is the completion energy, which feels really good. It's kind of like I need to end some cycles. Things might be ending and completing. So it's a really great time to kind of be putting a lot of work in to get to that. This is the card of ending old cycles where things might be feeling a bit blur and diving deep into fulfillment. And there's celebration around that. And that's what I love here with the World card, that you're presenting as the Three of Cups, which is the card of celebrating. You're celebrating this, like I'm willing to put in the work for this because I can see that it potentially is going to shift and change my world in a positive way. So I feel like it's got a lot to do with resources, money, success around work and career that's coming through, or home and living situation that's coming through. But you're celebrating here with the Three of Cups. It may be that you're making some really nice emotional connections. You're opening up to people. This is also, celebration. Obviously, like being Leo season, some of you are celebrating. And this is, I was just thinking, this is the card of birthdays, anniversaries, events. And I'm like, well, we're in Leo season, of course. So, yeah, that is the card of celebrating. Again, it's work hard, but also don't forget to celebrate at the same time. Energy around you, we have the Hanged Man. So this can be, again, it doesn't feel like it's fast-moving energy. The Hanged Man can represent delays or stagnant energy around you. And so I do feel like it's kind of interesting because there's a bit of murky energy that feels like it's not shifting and moving. But at the same time, this is you trying to be like the behemoth, like moving this forward, and work is like trying to push a huge stone and move it forward in some way, shape or form. You're working on it, going, this needs to work, this needs to move forward. So the Hanged Man can be moments of enlightenment as well that come through, seeing things from different perspectives, seeing it from somebody else's perspective. But it does feel like there's maybe perhaps some delays and stagnation around. So, which is frustrating. That's also that retrograde energy that's here. So the best way to work with it is, like I said, do what the work is required. Go through the internal reviews or the review processes and work out what it is that you're being asked of here by all those retrograde planets. Hopes and fears, we've got the Page of Cups. This is kind of like, can it just be something easy that's on offer here? This is light, fresh energy, whereas this is a bit more serious, down to work energy. So the Page of Cups is like, I just want to open my heart to something fun and do something fun. So, yeah, book that in if you need to kind of have a little bit of a break from this, because I see that you are potentially going to be a bit tired here with this Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior, meeting the challenges, working really hard, getting a little bit soul weary and tired with some of the energy that's coming through. But at the same time, next to the Ten of Cups, happy that you're working on it and being the Magician, happy that I've worked out how to do this, happy that you are creating some magic in your world with the Magician energy, and happy that you are, I feel like it's very much like I did it. I did it my way. I did it. You're kind of proving yourself in a way, proving that you are, bringing something to a level that you can potentially now share it with other people, or it's at a level that you're happy with. So, yeah, I feel like, but I just keep getting with the Magician, I did it. So this sense of self-satisfaction that comes through with this. And we have as an overall energy the Judgment card. So again, this is the card of reviewing a lot. There's messages coming in. So a lot of messages from the angels about old issues, old things that want to come up that need to be reviewed and cleared out. And so you're putting a lot of effort and energy about that and releasing some stagnant, funky energy that hasn't been fulfilling for you. Again, it's really about coming in and finding your own self-validation, but understanding what it is that you're really wanting to put the work in here. And this is kind of clearing out for a rebirth. That's why I feel like there's a sense of, I know why I'm doing this. I need to have a sense of purpose connected to it. I'm willing to put in the work if I know what the end goal is, or that there's a reason for it. Because, the Judgment card is like, I'm getting ready for the rebirth. So, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's here in this reading. This is more the preparation. So that's something we'll probably explore in the extended reading. So let's see what is coming through for affirmation card for Leos. Let's see. We've got a few that have come in. We've got, I experience love wherever I go. Love is everywhere and I am loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life and I find myself easily expressing love to others. Beautiful. Quite a few affirmation cards. So this is Venus being in your sign. I am at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. Yeah, there's so much this sense of validation, self-validation, loving your body, no matter what it looks like or feels like, and being open to love. Every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choice about what I choose. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. So again, it's showing you've got the power, this sense of the internal thoughts and the internal validation that you're working on and going through. It really is that you can come out with a new sense of self-worth if you can get out of your way here. And we've got, I prosper wherever I turn. Fantastic. I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere. I am blessed and prospered. And even though I'm getting that you're putting in a lot of work here with this reading, it's because you're sensing an opportunity with it. And it's like, yes, this could really build into something else that could be abundant and could bring in prosperity with all these pentacles coming through as well. So let's pull a charm for Leo. We have the skull and crossbones. Fantastic. I want to pull a second one for you, Leo. And we have the music. Okay. The higher octave. So I think this is the skull and crossbones is often like a no, don't go down that path. It's not right. There's danger. It's toxic kind of energy, poisonous, danger. No, 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 no. Don't go down that path. But it's next to the higher octave of the music. So it could be like go to the higher octaves, the higher vibrational energies, see the higher potentials. Because with any energy, when you're working with a bit of funky energy, you can go down into that funk. But they're saying go up and see the higher spiritual potentials. You're getting messages here from the angels here with the judgment card that things, that funky energy or those old issues need to be cleared up and out, revised and reworked through. So instead of getting caught up in the, do I have to do this? This is really boring energy. It's like see the higher potentials with that beautiful musical note that's coming in, or musical, the treble clef that's coming through the higher octave that represents that. So I'm getting a lot of kind of Neptunian energy with this this treble clef, the musical symbol that's coming through, which is all about your higher spiritual potentials. And it could also be really creative for some of you. So that's your reading, Leo. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what's coming through because I feel like, yeah, you're happy, you're doing things, you're working things out, you're using your resources well here. You're clearing a whole heap of old energy, reviewing a whole heap of stuff, you're putting in the work, and it feels like it's like I want a reward at the end of that. I want to know that there's something good coming at the end of it. And so let's explore that and see what's coming in the extended reading and explore it further into the future and see what's coming through, because I get this sense that this is Venus working with you, which is a benefic planet that rules love and money and self-validation and worth. And Venus is kind of saying, a lot of these planets are saying, if you put in the work, there's potential rewards. So, and that's what Saturn does as well. Saturn Virgo. So, yeah, we'll explore all that and see what's coming in the extended. So love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. And I usually pin the links to the comments as well. Like I said, it's through the Patreon community. You're not locked into any contractual agreements or anything like that. So love it if you check that out. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Leo. Love to read your comments and take care.